In the vast tapestry of human existence, there are tales that defy conventional understanding. Stories that whisper of secrets to a life lived not just long but vibrantly. There's a story, a particularly compelling one, about Stamatis Moritis, a Greek fisherman from the idyllic island of Ikaria. Stamatis's life took an unexpected turn when he received news that would shake anyone to their core. He was told he had a mere 9 months to live. The diagnosis was grim, the prognosis bleak. Instead of succumbing to despair and passively waiting for the inevitable end, Stamatis chose a different path, a path less traveled. He made a life-altering decision. He returned to his beloved homeland, to the familiar embrace of Ikaria. There, he reconnected with the land, tending his family's vineyard with a renewed sense of purpose. He didn't isolate himself in fear. Instead, he rejoined his old friends, sharing stories, laughter, and the simple pleasures of companionship. He simply lived, embracing each day as it came. The initial months, filled with uncertainty, gradually turned into years. Time, it seemed, had a different rhythm in Ikaria. Stamatis defied all odds. He didn't just survive, he thrived. He outlived his doctors, those who had given him such a short timeline. He continued to live, vibrant and full of life, eventually reaching the remarkable age of 102, all without resorting to chemotherapy or expensive, cutting-edge drugs. His secret wasn't found in a pill bottle or a hospital room. His medicine was the strength of community, the bonds of friendship and family. It was purpose, a reason to wake up each morning and contribute to something larger than himself. And it was the simple, unadulterated joy of daily life, finding pleasure in the small moments, the shared meals, the laughter with loved ones. This extraordinary story wasn't just a fluke, a random act of good fortune. It was a clue, a breadcrumb leading to a deeper understanding of longevity. Ikaria, with its stunning landscapes and close-knit communities, and other places like it around the world, seemed to possess a unique quality, a way of life that helped people, in a sense, forget to die. What was the underlying secret? What were the common threads that wove together these pockets of exceptional longevity? Was it the food, the fresh, locally sourced ingredients and the traditional methods of preparation? Was it the air, the crisp, clean mountain air, or the invigorating ocean breeze that contributed to their well-being? Or was it something deeper, something less tangible? Driven by these questions, I embarked on a journey to find other places where people lived not just long lives, but vibrant, fulfilling lives. Not by mere accident or chance, but by deliberate design, by creating environments and lifestyles that fostered health and well-being. The remarkable story of Stamatis Moritis, the fisherman who defied his death sentence, became my guiding compass, pointing me towards these elusive blue zones. I wanted to witness firsthand, to immerse myself in these cultures and communities, to see for myself. What are the defining characteristics, the essential ingredients, that truly make a blue zone? And so, my journey to uncover the secrets of the world's longevity hotspots, to understand the art of living a long and fulfilling life, had officially begun. For centuries, the allure of eternal youth has captivated humanity. Tales of miraculous springs and elixirs have fueled countless expeditions, driven by the hope of reversing the aging process. Explorers relentlessly searched for a magical fountain of youth, a mythical source believed to grant immortality to those who drank from its waters. Legends whispered of its hidden location, promising rejuvenation and a life without end. But the real secret to a long and vibrant life isn't a magical spring bubbling with mystical properties. It's a way of life, a tapestry woven with daily habits and environmental factors that promote longevity. It's about understanding the subtle nuances of how people live, breathe, and interact with their surroundings. To uncover this truth, I partnered with National Geographic and some of the world's top demographers, embarking on a journey to understand the science of longevity. Together, we meticulously mapped places around the globe where people routinely live active, healthy lives well into their hundreds, far exceeding average life expectancies. We identified specific regions and for clarity called them blue zones. These remarkable areas stretched from Sardinia's rugged mountains to the serene islands of Japan, each holding unique clues to the puzzle of longevity. Our primary goal? To reverse engineer longevity, to dissect the lifestyles and environments of these populations, and identify the common threads that contribute to their exceptional lifespans. We aim to achieve this by observing real lives in their natural settings, focusing on lived experiences, rather than relying solely on controlled lab results. We wanted to understand the practical application of longevity, What we found was truly remarkable. No one in these blue zones was consciously trying to live to 100. Longevity wasn't a deliberate pursuit. They weren't adhering to strict diets, religiously hitting the gym, or popping supplements in the hopes of extending their years. Instead, their environment naturally made healthy choices easy and almost automatic. Access to fresh, locally sourced food, walkable towns that encouraged daily movement, and strong, supportive family ties that provided a sense of belonging and purpose. Health wasn't a primary goal, it was simply a natural byproduct of their carefully cultivated world, an unintended consequence of living in harmony with their surroundings. In stark contrast, in many modern societies, we find ourselves constantly fighting against our environment. Driving to gyms to compensate for sedentary lifestyles, resisting the allure of readily available processed foods, and battling feelings of isolation in increasingly disconnected urban landscapes. In blue zones, natural movement is integrated into daily routines, real food nourishes the body, and deep connection with others sustains the spirit. These elements aren't separate activities, they are seamlessly woven into the fabric of daily life, creating a holistic approach to well-being. The people in blue zones weren't actively searching for the fountain of youth, they were already living it, fully and vibrantly every single day, embracing the natural rhythm of life. Inspired by their wisdom, I was ready to dive in, immerse myself in their cultures, and learn the secrets to their extraordinary longevity firsthand. During my travels to Okinawa, Japan, I had the profound opportunity to spend time with some truly remarkable women. These weren't just any women, they were elders, many in their 90s and some even surpassing the incredible milestone of 100 years old. What struck me most was their vibrant energy and zest for life, as they gathered daily, not for any grand purpose, but simply to chat, share stories and fill the air with laughter. Their faces were etched with the wisdom of a century, yet their spirits remained youthful and bright. I was eager to uncover their secret to such long and fulfilling lives, and what I discovered was a concept deeply embedded in their culture: ikigai, a reason to wake up each morning, a purpose that fuels their days and gives them a sense of belonging. It's the spark that ignites their passion for life, day after day. For some, this ikigai was deeply rooted in family, the joy of being surrounded by loved ones, sharing in their lives and passing down wisdom to future generations. For others, it was found in a cherished craft, the satisfaction of creating something beautiful with their own hands, a tangible expression of their creativity and skill, or perhaps a garden, a connection to nature, nurturing life from the soil, and reaping the rewards of their labor in the form of fresh produce and vibrant blooms. What was truly remarkable was that their purpose wasn't tied to a job or career, but rather to their sense of identity and their connection to the community around them. It was about being a valued member of something larger than themselves. They also adhered to the practice of harahachi-bu, eating until 80% full, and consistently filled their plates with an abundance of plant-based foods, with a particular emphasis on the vibrant and nutritious purple sweet potatoes. Meat was a rare indulgence, the food they consumed was primarily sourced locally, and their meals were approached with a sense of mindfulness and gratitude. But perhaps the most powerful element of their lifestyle was their moai, lifelong circles of close-knit friends who provide unwavering support and companionship to each other, navigating life's challenges and celebrating its joys together, every step of the way. These deep and meaningful bonds served as a powerful buffer against the detrimental effects of stress and loneliness, fostering a sense of belonging and security. In Okinawa, purpose, mindful eating, and deep friendship weren't just abstract ideas or occasional practices. They were woven into the fabric of their daily lives, becoming cherished rituals that sustained them. These seemingly simple habits, consistently practiced over a lifetime, were the key to keeping them remarkably healthy, vibrant, and happy well into their golden years. Through my time with these incredible women, I realized something profound. Longevity isn't just about genes or luck. It starts with knowing that you matter, that your life has value and purpose, and it's nurtured and sustained by the presence of people who remind you of that truth every single day, through their love, support, and unwavering companionship. In Sardinia's Barbagia region, men live longer than almost anywhere else. Their secret isn't gyms, it's daily movement, shepherding flocks across rugged hills. But the real strength is family. Elders live with loved ones, passing down wisdom and traditions. Grandparents are central, not sidelined, giving and receiving purpose. Their diet is rustic, Vegetables, beans, whole grains, goat's milk, and Cananao wine, rich in antioxidants. Meals are shared, laughter is daily medicine. Evenings bring the passeggiata, a social stroll, stories, and humor in the town square. Here, longevity is built on movement, family, simple food, and connection. Respect and belonging reduce stress and boost health. In Sardinia, a long life is a social achievement. It's about being needed, being active, and never growing old alone. That's the real secret. In Costa Rica's Nicoya Peninsula, people are twice as likely as Americans to reach 90 in good health. Their secret? Plan de vida, a reason to live centered on family and community. Their diet is simple: squash, corn, and beans, the three sisters, so you form a complete, nourishing meal. Corn is prepared to unlock nutrients, and hard water provides essential minerals. Meals are light, especially at night, and eaten early. Life is active: chopping wood, gardening, walking to neighbors. Sunshine and natural rhythms keep them strong. Family ties are tight. Elders live with children and grandchildren, never isolated. In Nicoya, longevity is about simple food, daily movement, and deep connection. It's not about superfoods, it's about living simply together. Back in Ikaria, people live years longer than most, with low rates of cancer and heart disease. Their secret? A relaxed pace, late nights, late mornings, and daily naps that melt away stress. Their diet: wild greens, beans, olive oil, and herbal teas that lower blood pressure. Food is medicine, grown and foraged locally. Social life is constant. Festivals, daily visits, and tight-knit circles banish loneliness. Schedules are loose, time is for people, not deadlines. Chronic stress is rare, replaced by laughter and connection. In Ikaria, letting go of the clock is a longevity tool. Rest, real food, and relationships are the foundation. Here, life is about savoring the moment, and each other. That's how they forget to die. In Loma Linda, California, Seventh-day Adventists live up to a decade longer than average Americans. Their secret isn't geography, it's shared faith and lifestyle. They treat their bodies as temples, eating plant-based diets rich in grains, fruits, nuts, and vegetables. Alcohol, caffeine, and smoking are avoided. Nuts are a daily habit, cutting heart disease risk in half. Faith and community are central, a weekly Sabbath for rest, reflection, and family. Their church is a built-in support network, making healthy choices easier. Exercise is natural. Long walks, volunteering, staying active in daily life. In Loma Linda, longevity is created by belief, community, and simple habits. It proves you can build a blue zone anywhere. It's not about place, it's about how you live together. Our modern world runs on speed and convenience. Fast food, cars, screens. We've engineered out movement, real food, and connection, then try to buy them back with gyms and gadgets. Chronic stress is constant. Health feels like a project. In blue zones, life moves to an ancient rhythm, connection to food, family, and purpose. Exercise isn't scheduled, it's built into daily chores and walks. Meals are simple, plant-based, and shared. Social lives are face-to-face, not online. Eating is a ritual, slow, grateful, and mindful. Purpose isn't tied to work, but to family and community. In blue zones, you never retire from meaning. Their rhythm, purpose, connection, movement, is the invisible force behind their long, healthy lives. It's a lesson we can all reclaim. After meeting the world's oldest people, I realized I didn't need to move to a blue zone to live better. The secret is in small, daily rituals. I created my own: a sunrise stretch, a mindful lunch, a 10-minute afternoon pause, and a daily call to someone I love. These aren't drastic changes, just intentional moments inspired by the world's longevity hotspots. Anyone can start. A walk after dinner, a plant-based breakfast, a few minutes in the garden. The Blue Zone's secret isn't one thing, it's a constellation of wise habits. Start with one 10-minute ritual. That's the first step to a longer, happier life. You don't need more time or money, just more intention. What will your ritual be? The path to health and happiness is built, one small step at a time. That's the real promise of the Blue Zones.